Hey everyone, I'm Rashid from Group 8. I will be taking you through the problem statement which we picked up about online grocery shopping and the subscription model. So, the reason why we took this is many of the users who are already subscribed to it are not taking the full benefit of it, and there are other people who are not even aware of it. And after brainstorming with my teammates, we somehow came to a conclusion that there is a lot of scope to work on this. So we that is how we fixated to work on this. And as you see, this is my team. There are three more energetic souls like Kartikeya and Siya and Mohan who worked along with me. And right next to them are the responsibilities we allocated ourselves so that we can get the work done on the time agreed. And we've kind of followed the divide and conquer pattern here. Right after that, this is the timeline we agreed upon at the initial stages, but as we got onto the things, there has been instances where we were lagging and we took some more time because of inexperience, but later we changed the timelines. As you can see, there are also steps which we left out because we were not able to do it in time. We try to come up with what exactly are we doing and why exactly are we doing and whom are we designing this for and all. These are the few assumptions we came up with, and the main problems we felt were like the quality of the orders. For example, there is not much quality in how they are ordering things. If they forget something, they are coming up with the next. So this is not a good pattern, and this is what we came out of from the hypothesis stage. And competitive analysis is something what the other players in the market, how are they dealing with it right now. So out of that we came up with some weaknesses from our experience because we haven't gone and talked to the users yet. And there is one useful feature which we found out in GeoMart, where we can have all the items in one list, take a snap of it, and GeoMart searches the entire list at once. And right after that, we had gone to the secondary research, like what are the various helpful articles available online, what are the numbers, and what are the triggers and barriers. So one thing I would like to show is the chart where people are how are the people preferring to shop online after COVID as well. As you see, most of them are inclined to do it on the online stuff, but there will definitely be a part of the crowd who will still resort to the offline mode of thing. That is one insight I got from the research of desk research. And then we had to come up with user flow, wherein we truncated the online grocery purchase activity into various steps and that we can think of. And right after that, we sent out a screener to the users whom we are about to talk to in the next phase. In order to talk to the users in the interview, we had to come up with various questions each phase of user flow. So these are the various questions, and right after that we got into user interviews. So we did it in a manner that there would be bias coming into the picture if at all we talk to our own friends. So my teammates got their friends lined up for the interview, so I spoke to them and we did it in this way so that there is very minimal chance of bias. This is the way we try to put everything at one place so that the comparison would be easy to draw a behavior pattern out of this. These are all the various aspects we looked at, and these are the responses from the user. And after that, we had to come up with the user set which is perfectionist. And there are many pain points we observed from the user's behavior and the responses. Depending on this, we came up with the empathy mapping where we filled out what the user responses accordingly. And this is the persona what we came up for her. She displayed very strong features such as being independent and financial. And after this, we have gone up with the ideate stage. So the reason why we did not go with how might we is we are so used to the flow of design thinking. We found it comfortable. For each and every pain point, we brainstormed and came up with the ideas. And finally, we thought and agreed upon to fix one. Yeah, these are the three pain points which caught our attention after discussion, and these are the two top ideas after ideating. So one is about introducing a feature like subscription model, which can take in a list of items for the subscription, and user has the freedom to customize the list and also when he can get them and all. We can just click on this button at here, and which has all the list items here, and the app itself will get everything in a sorted way, like bread and the cost of it right below that, and the subscribe button, two CTA buttons, which is add to cart and the other one is subscribe button. If the user wants to subscribe, he can do it right away here. And the other one is for the existing users. So the main intention of this wireframe is to create a customized subscription model list for users depending on their history. So if you see, this is the banner which we are showing it on the home page to display the subscription model, and depending on the history, these are the various items ordered by the user and the number of times he has used. And once he clicks on weekly or monthly eligible, this is how we thought of showing it on the UI, like various list of items and the quantities right next to it and the days of the week. I mean, if you want to do the same selection for all the other items in the list, he can do it clicking on the select all and stuff. And towards the end, when the user clicks on submit, this is how it shows gist of all the products he is going to subscribe, and the cost it is going to incur him. And after that, we are into wireframing. This is, I would like to call out this, we are halfway into this, we are not yet completely done. But these are the things which we are able to pull it off, and so we had to put it in this Notion document. And there are many conclusions and learnings in this. One thing is about we ran into a situation where we got a feeling that we are going in a wrong direction after the empathy mappings. When we took a look back, everyone was on the same page that we are going wrong after we got the confirmation from Arpita. So I felt that most of us lost the motivation right there, but we kept doing it. So that the most important learning what I understood is like we should keep on accepting the feedback right away, and we should act with because our team tried to push their limits, but most the motivation was lost when we found out that we are going in the wrong direction. That is one key learning I can say. And communication plays a very important role when it comes to group work. Brainstorming can be tricky, but communication is the main key to settle with trickiness of brainstorming.